Fantastic Four first reactions say film is one of the best things Marvel has ever made, with stunning visuals and excellent performances from leading cast. All right, guys, I really had to make this video. I want to introduce some type of a new content on my channel besides reacting to the trailers. As you know, I'm really interested in movies and series and anime, and I want to share sometimes the news, and I want to share before and after kind of reviews, like expectations, reality. And apparently, the expectations right now are very high, especially that they are claiming that this movie should be the best thing Marvel has ever made. All right, let's see. Marvel's The Fantastic Four First Steps has been unveiled to members of the film press, and first reactions are praising the MCU epic as a visual feast with snappy, confident storytelling. Now, the visual side, I do completely agree because I did react to the trailers and I can see that this 60th aesthetic is really amazing and I'm looking forward to see it, especially in cinema on big screen. But the snappy, confident storytelling is the something I am worried about. Like, I have a big question mark because I have been completely bamboozled by every single movie and after the end game. Next Best Picture editor-in-chief Matt Neglia wrote on X that the Marvel tentpole, I am gonna butcher everything here. English is not my native language, as you know. Tentpole lives up to its namesake of fantastic, hailing the film's excellent leading quartet and delightful retro-futuristic aesthetic. He wrote, combined with Matt Shackman's snappy, confident storytelling, this is an intriguing and satisfying first step for Marvel's new team, easily the best depiction of this quartet on screen to date, as the MCU continues to regain control of the ship and steer it closer to Doomsday. Now, one thing I'm really excited about is how they're going to be depicting Doomsday, how big and epic he is, and the big next thing that all the Marvel Universe have to kind of get an Avenger team again to deal with. Entertainment journalist Brandon Davis also took to X to share his thought. He wrote that Fantastic Four was one of the best things Marvel has ever done. Brother. Like, are we really gonna ignore the best Marvel movies out there and say that this is the best thing that he did? Like, I had high hopes, but now you put my hopes so high that anything below the best, I'm gonna be disappointed. And this is not the way. It compared the visuals to those of Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. Interesting. Galactus is awesome. Silver Surfer looks really, really good. VFX were often immaculate. Cosmically and on Earth, Matt Shackman dropped a visual feast, which I probably do believe. Visually, I think it's going to be something that you don't see every day. Even though they have been using the CGI, they have this vintage retro aesthetic that you don't see in other movies. And they have so many details, so many things. Like, I was only interested in seeing the interior design of the building, of the house, of the apartment, of the kitchen. See the kitchen gadgets, how they looked like back then. I mean, they didn't really look like that, but you know, like the idea of it. People's Stafford Sheriff Drew echoed the praise, writing on X that Fantastic Four was breathtaking. She gave particular kudos to Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, who play MCU power couple Reed Richard and Susan Storm, respectively. Stunning visuals, a moving story, witty banter, and epic action. Marvel's first family delivers one awesome ride. Pedro Pascal nails it as Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby stands out as Sue Storm. She's a shooting star. I see what you did there. All right, let's see some, like, the reviews out, the tweets are out, and everybody with the hashtag Fantastic Four said, Fantastic Four is a story about family above all else, where each member of the team is equally important, no one is underserved. The movie excels when flashing out the various bonds between Pedro, Vanessa, Ebon, and Joseph. The retro 60s aesthetic works on all fronts. Fantastic Four is a masterpiece. I'm sorry, but I have a feeling that the way they are writing these, they are using either like ChatGPT and saying, just give me like a really epic review or something. I have heard this about Marvel movies over and over again, and none of them were masterpieces. I mean, respectfully, after Endgame, none of them. The visuals, effects, and the score are a huge standout. Galactus is huge. In IMAX, it's emotional and it gives you hope. It beats you off and doesn't stop. Stay until the end credits. Fantastic Four freaking rocks more than any Marvel movie before it. I cannot believe that these are humans writing this. This is AI. This. They all sound the same. It's like somebody copied one thing and just said, "Tell me to say this, ChatGPT. Say this in other words and make it like more casual and cool." And then it's like, instead of saying it's a masterpiece, it's freaking rocks. You know what I mean? It's weird. More than any Marvel movie before, Fantastic Four feels like Jack Kirby's imagination brought to life on the big screen. Between this and Superman 2025 might go down as the year movies finally embrace the wonderful weirdness of comic books. Nothing will prepare you for the Fantastic Four first steps. Pedro Pascal is the perfect read, which we have already heard. But the entire cast shines and does right by these characters, which we already heard. It's funny, moving, gorgeous to look at, and non-stop fantastic. I can't. Oh my god! Like yeah, you started hyping me up, and now I feel like something fishy is going on. And I will be watching it this week, hopefully, if there are English screening in Germany. Which this is my biggest issue. Like I wish I have English screening for every single movie in Germany that I can watch, but this is a recurring issue in Germany where they sync everything and they like to watch movies in German, which I don't really know yet, and I don't want to watch it in German. I want to watch it with original Pedro Pascal voice and other people's voices. So that's my issue, but doesn't matter. Either way, I hopefully am gonna get as soon as possible the screening in English, and I will be watching it and sharing my thoughts and reviews with you. But this is right now what we are expecting: a fantastic, a masterpiece, a freaking rocks kind of movie with all the actors being really amazing, the CGI and the 60s aesthetic working so well, being the biggest thing, with Galactus, Silver Surfer being really, really awesome, and stuff like that. So let's see. Nothing negative, apparently. Everything is positive about the movie, and that's kind of hard to believe, but we believe.